Okay. Now we get to the major news story of the day. Will Smith, the most violent man in America, okay? The most violent man in America, and his actions that had gone unaddressed for far too long has finally come out. Okay? Let's see what he has to say. It's been a minute over the last few months. I've been doing a lot of thinking and personal work. You asked a lot of fair questions that I want to take some time to answer. What the fuck was that deep breath? Bro, he slapped a dude that he's known for 35 years. You don't need to take a year off, King. Like, you just don't. You don't need to take a year off and, like, do a YouTube apology video. You should have just come out the next week and been like, I slapped a dude I've known for 35 years. Shut the fuck up. That's awesome. I mean, seriously. Remember at the time when people were just like, bro, this is promoting violence. Comedians are going to get murdered. Oh, man.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out.
Chris Rock is being a bitch about it too. He was significantly cooler as the recipient of the slap than he was in the aftermath of like being the recipient of the apology. Like, he literally took it like a champion, and then he was like, no, I can't talk to you right now. Bro, come on. That's crazy.
So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I saw an interview that Chris's mother did.
What?
And, you know,
weren't you the one who said Chris got bitch slapped in front of Zendaya, so it's 1,000 times worse? No, that was a corn tweet. But, I mean, that was my perspective as well.
That was one of the things about that moment. I just didn't realize, and you know, I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt in that moment. So I want to apologize.
Bro, Hollywood is so crazy, bro. What do you mean? How many people got hurt? One person got hurt for the duration of the slap, and that was Chris Rock. That's it. What do you mean how many people got hurt, dude? What did you beat up Chris Rock's mom at the after party? Didn't they literally hang out at the after party right after this? What is going on right now? Chris doesn't want to talk to him again because Will is volatile. If that happens, he could leave fresh prints on his face. Okay. Yeah. All the way from Bel Air.
Apologize to Chris's mother. I want to apologize to Chris's family.
Bro, I was so hurt. Shut up. Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. The slap that was heard across the world.
Specifically Tony Rock. You know, we had a great relationship. You know, Tony Rock was my man, and this is probably irreparable. I spent the last 3 months replaying, and
he is officially a YouTuber though, because like this is a very YouTuber thing to do. So congratulations on Will Smith for his career choices. He is now officially a YouTuber. Okay.
Understanding the nuances and the complexities of what happened in that moment. And I'm not going to try to unpack all of that right now, but I can say to all of you, there is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment.
Remember when people were trying to Dude, it was so awesome. People were literally in my chat saying, we should throw him in jail. Like, why is he not in jail? In any other circumstance, he'd be in jail. It's like, bro, what are you saying? That's so awesome. Dude, it was great. I'm so glad he did that. He should do that every year to just like a different person. Will Smith should be allowed to slap one random individual at the Oscars every year, dude. Just for the fun of it. And also because everybody just like goes into a frenzy. Bro, you know who he should apologize to? The people of Ukraine, motherfucker. Because unironically, once he slapped Chris Rock, nobody cared about Ukraine any longer. That was it. He slapped the Ukraine out of the news media. He literally fucking... I'm not even kidding, dude. He literally slapped Ukraine directly out of the media. Nobody was talking about Ukraine any longer. Because, like, literally, the lead up to that, everyone's only covering Ukraine 24/7, okay? Nonstop. And then he slaps Chris Rock, and then media's like, no, we're done. We're done. Shut the fuck up about this.
There's no part of me that thinks that's the optimal way to handle a feeling of disrespect.
Slap the world into a whole different timeline. Yeah, he's just like, it broke reality, dude.
Or insults. After Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell...
I'm tweeting that, dude. Pay the chat? What do you mean? What do you mean pay the chat? Which chatter is the one that fucking which chatter said he slapped Ukraine out of news coverage? Have I become like so fucking symbiotic in my relationship with the chat that like I just literally think jokes that I thought I came up with, I just got from the chat? Or is chat unironically just doing the same thing but in reverse? You literally pay me for every chat you read? These brokies are so mad. Yeah, that's true. Anyway, that Will Smith should have apologized to Ukraine for slapping the coverage of the invasion out of the news cycle completely. Remember Judd Apatow's take? Yeah, it was fucking awesome. I will never forgive this. I will never forget this. It's so sad that chat will be like, oh, you stole my take. You stole my take. When they're like literally fucking repeating my take. Okay. And then they're like, pay us, pay us. And then I tell you it's top of the hour. And actually you should pay me instead a $5 a month subscription or a free one so that you can avoid the fucking top of the hour ad break. Okay. Because that's the only way that you can avoid the top of the hour ad breaks that come at the top of every hour. Okay. That or by getting gifted a sub if you're lucky. Are the people who thought this was all fake still thinking 5 months later that it's all scripted? Yeah. Ditmar's delinquent. Oh, thank you for allowing 5 people to no longer see the ads as well. Even though some of you motherfuckers deserve to see the ads. I'm going to be honest. Here's the 1 minute ad break now.
Tell you to do something. No. It's like, you know, I made a choice on my own from my own experiences, from my history with Chris. Jada had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry, babe.
Unisaga, thank you for the 10 gifted. New Dawn Fades 94, thank you for the 5 gifted. Mr. Clean Up Guy, thank you for the 5 gifted.
And say sorry to my kids and my family.
God damn, he's apologizing to his wife. That's crazy.
And say sorry to
Anna
my
Christine, thank you for the 5
kids
gifted.
and my family for the heat that I brought on all of us. To all my fellow nominees, you know, this is a community. It's like I won because you voted for me, and it really breaks my heart to have stolen and tarnished your moment. I can still see Questlove's eyes. You know, it happened on Questlove's.
Dude, this was so... Dude, everyone... Was this real? This wasn't real, right? Like, this is just made up, right? Like, did Amy Schumer actually fucking do that? I don't think she did that, right? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. It was on April 1st. It's made up. There's no shot. Like, celebrities were going fucking crazy, but no fucking shot is that real. You know what I mean? But I do know Wanda Sykes was, like, fucking complaining about it a month later or some shit. Oscar co-host Amy Schumer reacts to Will Smith's disturbing slap. I'm still in shock and stunned and sad. I'm proud of myself and my co-host, but yeah, waiting for the sickening feeling to go away from what we all witnessed. Dude, that's awesome, dude. People are so crazy. People are so fucking nuts. I think it's because, like, Hollywood can't just be, you know, the greatest industry of all time for the people who are successful enough, like lucky enough to be able to, or recipients of nepotism enough to be able to, like, hit the fucking literal lottery, right? These are demigods. Not only are they loved by hundreds of millions of people around the planet, but they also have, like, you know, millions of dollars backing them to a degree where, like, that kind of goodwill is actually cultivated through propaganda, through PR, through marketing. And even though they have all of that, they can't just be like, yeah, our life is fucking sweet, whatever, who cares? Like, it also has to serve, Hollywood has to serve a higher purpose. Like, it has to serve a higher purpose. Like, what they're doing is important. And the Oscars is not just like one big fucking circle jerk, okay? That it's actually about, you know, that there is something much more important about the Oscars, and Will Smith desecrated, defiled the sanctity of this, like, protected institution. It's like, dude, what are you saying? Year over year, every Oscar has, I guess, less pedophiles than the previous one, even though plenty of the pedophiles are still invited. And you motherfuckers are talking about the institution's infallibility and its integrity. Shut the fuck up. Is this a new take? What? No, this has been my fucking take. I said it back then too, when people were freaking the fuck out. I was like, no, I'm fully in support of the slap. It's awesome. It's, you know, it makes the Oscars entertaining. Good for him. Good for Will for, like, carrying the fucking Oscars when their ratings were so bad. I think they're just furious at the idea that rightly or wrongly they can ever be personally checked. I just think it's cringe his wife actively abused him in the public eye and no one gives a shit. Any celebs have good takes at the time? Zach Fox had a similar take to mine, but really hate how that lamp or whatever him being lines up with his hat makes it look like he's wearing an English riding helmet. Ah, that's a good take. He does. He looks like he's got a dressage helmet on.
Award, and, you know,
Technically, the dressage helmets are black, but
it's like I'm sorry really isn't sufficient. What would you say to the people who looked up to you before the slap?
And he's got the box water on the side too. That's Jaden Smith's, branded water. Respect. He's plugging, dude. He knows a lot of views. Okay, he knows a lot of. This video is gonna get a lot of views. You gotta fucking do that. Didn't you do dressage? No, I did. I did show jumping.
People who looked up to you before the slap, or people who expressed that you let them down.
Why is he shooting this out of Dave Rubin's fucking compound, by the way? This unironically looks like the Rubin Report interview, sit-down interview background.
So there's two things. One, disappointing people is my central trauma. I hate when I let people down. So it hurts. It hurts me psychologically and emotionally to.
Bro, this is he actually shot this like a ISIS beheading video, dude. Like, sure, the background is much nicer, but like it does feel like there is an AK-47 pointed directly at him, right away from the camera, like right at the edge of the fucking camera. Like, who made him do this? Hold on.
No.
Gotta run it back.
I hate when I let people down. So it hurts. It hurts me psychologically and emotionally to know I didn't live up to people's image and impression of me. And the work I'm trying to do is I am deeply remorseful.
This is so stupid, bro. This actually is so stupid. This makes it worse. Like, this is so crazy. Bro, you slapped a dude you've known for 35 years. You got out of control, okay? And in a moment of weakness, you did something that was fucked up, okay? This apology makes it so much more dramatic. What the fuck is wrong with everybody? Yo, we really do need to bring the draft back. We need like a world war or some shit. I take it back. Like, I think we have just fundamentally avoided conflict to a degree where like only poor people get drafted and no one gives a shit. You know what I mean? They come back and we like cast them aside and then they become homeless. And like, there is just no there's no real conflict happening in the real world that this is like legitimate. Feel free to trash me about me putting personal feelings into this, but I don't think it's about the Oscars being desecrated. But oftentimes POC have to be representatives, ambassadors of the POC community as proof that POC do not deserve to be otherized and dehumanized. Then Will does the slap and looks like a fool. It's all explained by the Boondocks on an episode featuring an N-word moment. No, that's not wrong. You're absolutely correct. The ridiculous amount of fucking feedback that Will Smith created in the media cycle was absolutely because he was a black dude. No, that I did admit that. I mentioned that when we were talking about it. No, that definitely plays a role in it. 100%. Come on. So if this makes it worse, what should Will be doing to be held accountable? Held accountable for what? That's a structural problem. What you're describing is a structural problem. The inappropriate lens, the inappropriate microscope that society places black men under is not his fucking fault. What do you mean? He didn't do chattel slavery and justify it through like anti-black racism for fucking 400 years? What are you talking about? Like, oh yeah, he should fix that. No. He had a moment of weakness. She just handled it personally with fucking Chris Rock. Chris Rock should stop being a bitch too. Like, oh my God.
And I'm trying to be remorseful without being ashamed of myself, right? I'm human. And I made a mistake, and I'm trying not to think of myself as a piece of shit. So I would say to those people, I know it was confusing. I know it was shocking. But I promise you, I am deeply devoted and committed to putting light and love and joy into the world. And, you know, if you hang on, I promise we'll be able to be friends again.
And there it is, dude. Imagine this happened at Thanksgiving dinner privately. Everybody was just laughing about it because it's meaningless. Yeah, I thought that he also like hung out with Chris Rock like later at an after party or something. Am I wrong about that? Not that it fucking matters. Holy shit.